Alright everyone, welcome back. This overlay is a little bit cobbled together because I absolutely do not know anything about the series. Absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. I saw like footage of Ys 8 probably 5 years ago, but that was about it, like a trailer or something, whenever it got announced. Although the 10th game is already out, so it's probably older than that, like 7-8 years. I think it was around when the Switch came out, because that was like one of the games that was on original Switch. And it ran relatively okay, I guess, but I think it ran 30. And people were using it as a benchmark for Switch games. That's what I remember of Ys. I know absolutely nothing. The music so far that I've been playing, I just looked up literally just now. And I've been playing it, it's beautiful. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm in for, really. I'll have to see for myself. It's an absolutely blind playthrough, and yeah, if this continues to be good, I'll be playing more, obviously. So yeah, also hi J2O, glad to have you back for this. Finished Trails in the Sky yesterday, and now we're playing Ys Origin. I'm going to roll out episode 1 of the other games that are currently on the list, probably throughout the rest of the week. I will be away from Friday to Sunday, although I might have a stream planned for Sunday whenever I come back. I come back on Sunday around midday, so I'll probably do a stream on Sunday. But Friday and Saturday I don't do a stream. So we have 2 days of streaming. Today was a long day. That's why I don't know if I'm going to be streaming more than 2.5 hours. Probably a little bit less. Because I've already streamed 6 hours already today. And I feel like absolutely going through the ringer today. But I'm super hyped to finally touch this game. I have it downloaded for a while on my Switch, where I bought it, and yeah, I've been itching to get my fangs into this game. Where is it? There it is. And I think we should just start up, right? Let me adjust the volume and stuff so we can properly start it up. I don't have a fancy overlay plan for this too, kind of like Trails. I've been switching to regular overlays recently. Autosave. Alright, I'll take it. I don't know who did the port, by the way. It's a Switch port. If I can get a game on Switch, I would rather get it on Switch, to be honest. I've been moving my entire library to Switch over from Steam because I feel like the Switch adds so much more to the experience than Steam does, in my opinion. Analog movements, double tap to dash, hold attack to use skills, blood level low. I don't know what any of that means. I think we should just start a new game, shall we? Hugo or Yunica. Yunica, I think. Axe wielding fighter, mid speed, mid range. Energy firing mage, slow speed, long range. Is there a big difference here? Because I'm usually the type of person that would use a mage character. Well, I'm going in blind, so we're going with normal. Once upon a time, lost within the tides of history, there existed a land of great legends. Alright. Maybe we'll play both, I don't know. It was called Ease. That's a weird. It was a paradise granted unimaginable glory and prosperity under the auspices of its twin goddess and its 6 great priests. Therein the pride of the goddess was an object known as the Black Pearl, through which all the people of the land received innumerable blessings. Among these blessings was the power of magic, which allowed the enacting of miracles. And this power was often augmented by a silver... God damn it, I didn't manage to read it. With the glory of these miracles at their disposal, the people of East believed their radiant prosperity would shine on forever. Then one day, disaster struck. Without warning, hordes of demons appeared. East was under attack. What is this language? In the blink of an eye, the demons had completely overrun the land. The people were driven to seek shelter in Solomon's shrine, where the goddesses dwelled. It sounds kind of like French. Though many feared these end of times, the goddesses and the 6 priests were able to use the power of the Black Pearl to raise Solomon's shrine into the heavens, away from the chaos. It really sounds French. Took a little time for the demons to react. However, a great tower was erected and winged creatures came soaring through the sky. The crisis that wrought havoc upon the land had begun ascending for a second round in the air. And amidst this hellish turmoil came a startling discovery that would rock the very foundation of East. The twin goddesses, who had always served as cornerstones of order, were nowhere to be found. With the situation looking grim, the 6 priests decided to take matters into their own hands. Choosing from amongst the best of the best, a search party of knights and sorcerers was formed. These elites were dispatched back down to the surface in hopes of finding the missing deities before all was lost. I am excited to dive into a new adventure, honestly. The last one has worn me down quite a bit, I have to say. But yeah, I'll check out the differences. Falcom intro, it needs to happen. Alright. I already thought it was a little bit dark. It looks a little bit crunchy, but that's probably the old intro of a very old game. I think the game came out in 2003 or something. If I read the title correctly on Twitch, you know. It released in 2003. Interesting. Hugo, it is best you return to the surface as well. You must track down the goddesses and bring them to Solomon's shrine. As long as you possess the eyes of facts, it shouldn't prove too difficult. However, your role in all this does not end here. Hugo, you must listen carefully from here on out. Oh god. Ugh. Looks like I made it to the surface and I'm still alive. But what just happened? Did a transport spell fail? No, it had to be something more than that. An impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. Is that... I am already super confused about what's going on, obviously. Teacher Rhoda. Indeed, it's a Rhoda tree, a tree with a soul, born of the goddesses. I suppose it explains why this is the only place around that's not thick with poison gases. Still, it's a miracle this tree has managed not only to survive, but to thrive all this time amidst such desolation. Young man. That voice. Rhoda, is that you? Indeed. I am one of the twin Rhoda trees given life by the goddesses. You're from East, are you not? Yes, that's right. My name is Hugo. Hugo Fact. Okay. Oh, a descendant of House Fact. That explains the power I sense from you. It has been many years since I last spoke with one of your line. Perhaps around 50 or so. I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't have time for idle chatter right now. I'm here in search of Lady Rhea and Lady Fina. Have you seen either of them? They vanished without a trace from Solomon's shrine a few days ago, and no one's heard from them since. The goddesses? Yes, I did catch sight of them. About 3 days ago. So it's true then, they came down to the surface. Do you know where they went? And if they're alright? Cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I do still sense their presence, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt, they are inside that foul tower. Is that the tower the demons have been building? I was afraid you might say that. The tower is said to be the veritable nest of demons. What the hell could those two want in a place like that? You're going after them then? Sense that your companions are not far from here. Perhaps you should regroup first. No, I must go now. There's not a moment to lose. If the others come here, please let them know that I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. My, such an impatient lad. But then he is of the fact line. Just hope my worries are for naught. Alright. Well, that is a big tower. The tower entrance. What's that? Curses, we're surrounded. Dino, Aeola, can you have Aeolia? Aeola? I think so. We'll be fine as long as we can erect a stable barrier. Alright, you do your best to fend them off until I can jump in. I'll handle the demons over here as quickly as I can. What? Hugo Fact, is that you? Glad to see you in one piece, father. I need to give them voices, but I have to get a handle on their personalities first. What is the big difference between the two characters? Do they have very separate campaigns? I didn't think we would go into the tower immediately. I thought it would be an adventure to get to the tower, but apparently we're immediately inside the tower. I'll take care of these beasts, you go help the others. Much obliged. Alright, you two, let's take these things down. Ah, gameplay styles. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I did pick the mage because that is usually my preferred gameplay style. I get that. Okay. I'll at least give the other gameplay style a whirl. But I might do that on my own after the story is over. Yes, father. Understood. How dare you, filthy beasts, tread upon our land? If power is what you seek, then allow me to introduce you to my Eyes of Fact. Okay, basic actions. These are Hugo's basic movements and attacks. Attack. Shoots bolt of energy in the direction Hugo's facing. Jump. Alright. Jump shot. Attack during ascent of a jump while moving. Power shot. Launches are more powerful. When it hits, attack immediately after coming to a stop. Erupts into a column of light which further damages enemies in proximity. It also randomly lowers the target's defense. Okay. Oh god. That is a little bit weird that it attacks during that you have to press the attack button during the descent on that one. When Hugo's boost gauge reaches 100%, press X to activate boost mode. Alright. Hugo will glow and his abilities will be temporarily enhanced. The Eyes of Fact will increase in number and their attack range will increase. Hugo will take only half damage when hit by enemies. That's this part over there. So I can boost. Alright. You can also turn it off by pressing X. Preserve. Is that all you got? I thought there were more imposing creatures among the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Much appreciated, Hugo. Father Shion, and you two are? I am Aeolia. Aeolia? An acolyte of Solomon Shrine. Thank you for your help. I too serve as an acolyte. The name's Dino. And you're Hugo Fact, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magic prodigy, and from what I've seen here, I'm quite convinced you're right. No, I'm still but a novice. At any rate, may I ask why you three are here? And where are the other members of the search party? I wish I knew. All I can say is for certain is that the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Interrupted? By the demons, you believe? Most likely, yes. Aeolia and I were the ones controlling it. And suddenly, out of the blue, the magical barrier which held us was struck by some massive force. It caused such disruption we could no longer hold the spell together. I see. And the attack came from this tower, I assume. It did. And that's why we're here, to get to the bottom of this. But what of you? What brings you to this accursed place? Ah yes, well, you see, Hugo detailed what the Rhoda tree had told him. What? The goddesses here? What could have compelled them to come to such a dangerous place? So that's the size of things, is it? That makes matters more urgent. We must get in contact with the others as soon as possible. Can I leave that up to you, Dino? Yes, Father. I'll begin a search of the perimeter, starting with the Rhoda trees. And what will you do? Given the welcome we received, I think it prudent to wait until the whole party's been gathered, then move out as a group. No, I believe it would be best if I were to go on ahead and survey the area alone. If the rubble we just fought was the worst this tower has in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. As you wish. But please do take this with you, at least. That is a nice jingle. An item of magic. Allow me to demonstrate its power. Was this built by demons? We had initially thought that to be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Jian took out a crystal identical to the one he gave Hugo. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. It's goddess statue? I suspect that all the goddess statues left behind on the surface were brought here and cursed in a similar fashion. Why this was done, one can only speculate, but there are likely others to be found in here. You should be able to use a crystal to purify them, just as I've done with this one. I see, that could prove beneficial indeed, given the power of these statues. But that isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it would seem. Indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any goddess statue, at least any that's been purified in this manner. I pray that it will be useful in your reconnaissance. Understood. I'll be sure to make good use of it. Take this as well, Hugo. Lila shell. And this would be for long-range communication? No? Yes, it will allow you to contact us no matter where you are. I intended to give one to each member of the search party upon our arrival, but obviously those plans were disrupted. Indeed, a very useful tool to have, though I will keep it safe. If that's all, then I'm going to head up into the tower proper. We'll be waiting here with the others. Come back if you find anything. And remember, the demons built this tower, so there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. Please exercise caution. Does it have a fast forward button? It doesn't. It does have a slow down button. I guess we just move on. When this is the origin, I definitely think it was more of a proof of concept, right? So they tried something new with this entry, and it became a whole series, right? Oh. Honestly, if this is Zelda style, gameplay, I actually would appreciate that a lot. Zelsatan Panacea. Whatever that is. Oh, wow. What an inventory screen. Potion made from much loved blue Celceta flower raises maximum HP. For how long? Wow. Okay. Strange. This appears to be one of the sacred artifacts of Ease, but why is it here? Either way, it's better off with me than it is with the demons. Cerulean Flabellum. Surge of power bursts forth from the artifact. Hugo was granted to use the force shield skill. Activating skill will launch various special attacks, overcoming obstacles. Certain skills can be used to negate magical traps or activate mechanisms upon opening up new paths. Exploiting weaknesses. Some enemies are invulnerable to most attacks, but crumble under the might of certain skills. Normal attack, damage low. Damage low, damage high. Alright. Generates a powerful force shield. Generates a powerful shield. To use force shield skill, simply equip it and press and activate it in-game with A. When the force shield is active, gravity will have less pull on Hugo, allowing him to glide gently through the air. Oh, I kinda like that. Anticipate after set amount of time has passed is struck by an enemy. Charge your skill to erect a double strength force field capable of absorbing 2 strikes from an enemy. Impressive. I wasn't expecting it to hold so much power. Perhaps this contraption was built to harness the power in some way. Or siphon it. I doubt it's the only one of its kind in here. I'll have to keep my eyes open for any others. Equip. Okay, you can equip skills here, right? It's a little bit weird because when you shoot, you cannot immediately jump afterwards. There's a slight delay after you shoot. After you shoot, there's a slight delay before you can jump again. I need to actually... Okay. I kind of like this system already. And if it continues like this, I could enjoy this a lot. Because here's the thing. It's an RPG that is more predicated on actual combat instead of story. But still has an amazing story. I cannot judge anything yet, but if this goes on and it's like a genuine dungeon crawler with some amazing story, that could actually be a very good balance in our game diet, because actually I do enjoy that somewhat. Reminds me a bit of, well, so far the thing is, it's probably a different playstyle, but it reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy Adventure. A very early prototype of Final Fantasy Adventure, you know? Where it was more of a Zelda-like game, a Zelda-like experience. Final Fantasy Adventure felt more like Zelda. And it was like this perfect fusion of a Legend of Zelda game and an RPG, you know? What the? Where am I? Must have been a teleport trap. Can't believe I walked right into it. But the fact that a trap was even set at all means... No, there's no sense dwelling on it. I just need to make my way back to that room. And then find some means of countering the spell long enough to get through. Interesting. That's very interesting. That is very interesting indeed. I like that a lot. Are all East games like this? I mean, this obviously takes place in the tower, and I know definitely that future East games won't take place in the in a tower like that the entire time, I think, right? At least from the footage that I've seen. Oh, wow. What are you then supposed to be? Let's burst you down a bit. This is going to be very interesting. Okay. Oh god. I'm still trying to learn and understand the UI a bit. This game probably doesn't have a map, right? If I had to guess, I would say it doesn't have a map. Ouch. The demons are here. I wish I could run a bit. Oh, left trigger also activates this. I guess so. Wait, if I press Y, I can run. The game didn't tell me that, I think. Was it just for a second? Rhoda fruits. It's a very different experience from what I know before. Especially if you expect, like, trails. I thought it was trails with a little bit more action time oriented combat, but it absolutely is not that. But it's absolutely cool. I do enjoy it. It reminds me of that... what was that game that Square Enix makes that was in a Nintendo Direct? That Elliot the Wanderer game or whatever? It reminds me a little bit of that. Alright. My boost gauge is not up, sadly. Oh. I'm actually looking forward to that as well when it comes out. Because I played the demo. I played a demo of that. I think I even played it on stream, and I was kind of fascinated with it. It looked genuinely great. Quiet emeralds. Force shield power increased. Jewels unlock the full potential of artifacts of ease. There are specific jewels associated with each of the 3 artifacts of ease. With each jewel acquired, the corresponding skill becomes more powerful. Emerald enhances the wind skill. Topaz enhances the thunder skill. Ruby enhances the fire skill. With even a single jewel collected, the appropriate skill can now be charged. Additional jewels increase the rate of MP recovery and provide an overall increase in power. Interesting. It looks to be, so far, absolutely up my alley. I'll have to see how many skills you're getting. Seems like a few. Where am I even going? This is where I came from. Alright. Or was that earlier? The lack of a map is a little bit... Hugo facts. Son of a priest Cain fact and successor of his house. In spite of being a magical prodigy, he has attempted to remain humble and kind to those around him. Head priest of Solomon Shrine, charged by the 6 priests with leading the search party for the goddesses, aided by Ioli and Dino, combat determined. An acolyte of Solomon Shrine, kind-hearted and a lover of nature, but always seems ill at ease. Uses a communication ability to support the search party's efforts. A deacon of Solomon Shrine, his exceedingly polite mannerisms belie his inner strength. Not much for combat, but it's very good at scouting and using healing magic. There's a lot of characters. Monster. Oh my god, each of them has an entry here. Alright. I might read that. At least you can rewatch the tutorials, not like Xenoblade 2. Like, one of the gravest sins Xenoblade 2 could have done is not having tutorials available again. Especially while it has the best combat in the series, you know. Best combat system in the series, but you can't rewatch tutorials, so you don't find out how good the combat system is until you're 2/3 into the game. Holy shit. So yeah, this seems like the Trails engine. Seems like the same engine that they used for Trails 2nd, right? Just modified. But it looks good. I like the pixel art. You know? The art direction and everything looks good. What do we have here? Blue Moon Crest. I cannot read that. What? What in the world are you? A demon? No, this is no ordinary demon. Which means this must be a Rue, one of the sacred beasts of Ys. Poor things must have been transformed into demons by the noxious gases outside. I'm truly sorry for what happened to you, but if your intent is to attack me... I cannot understand what you're saying to me. I have no idea what you're trying to say. If Rico were here, he might be able to understand you, but I'm simply at a loss. Are you hungry? Is that it? Yes, your stomach told me as much. I believe the Rue are known for their love of rhoda fruits. Let's give it a rhoda fruit. Is that? It is. It's a piece of Clearia ore. Hugo's wand has been strengthened. What? What just happened? Ah, I see. He used magic to refine it on the spot and infuse my wand with its essence. Not bad at all. Seems even demon transformations can't impede these famous root talents I've heard so much about. I appreciate the help, little one. You're as kindly as they say. I still don't understand you. Kind of has a feeling of a Souls game, a little bit. So that's strengthened my equipment. So if I give Rod of Roots to these creatures, it will strengthen my equipment. Alright. I think I'm done down here. Alright. Alright. I'm gaining a lot of experience. And yeah, multiplier go burr. Alright. Also has a little bit of crosscode vibes. At the blue moon crest in the altar. Alright. Are we heading into a boss fight? I wonder where he went. Who knows? He's a sorcerer, so maybe he has some kind of spell to hide himself. Yeah, he sure doesn't waste any time getting his pasty ass away from us, did he? Still can't figure out what the deal is with this mask he dropped, though. Who are you people? Another sorcerer. Like an infestation. And this one's a regular stuffed shirt too. Probably the dull and humorless type. I don't appreciate having to repeat myself. Who are you? There should be no humans left on the surface, aside from our own search party. Did you come here from the outside of East? What a question. Where the hell else would we have come from, dumbass? Hey Kishgal, you mind if I do the honors? Losing that Run's trail pissed me the hell off. I could go for a good kill right about now. What do you want? I'm not interested in fighting sorcerers. Hey. Sorry pal, I'm the one you'll be fighting. Epona's the name. Transform back into a horse! God damn it. And combat's my game. They had to have known. I'm a master of the trident, as you'll soon be learning firsthand. I figure 3 points are better than 1, you know? You sorcerer types are really annoying, you know that? You're all stoic and moody, acting like you're so much better than everyone else. Well, I was told to kill everyone except the goddesses, and let me tell you, I'm really looking forward to this. Huh. The hell are you laughing at? Oh, nothing. It's just you sized me up rather quickly and decided you didn't like me, and I impulsively did the same to you. See, I can't stand women who talk too much. Sus. Very sus, Hugo. On top of that, your sense of style is severely lacking. Your trident is laughably cheap-looking, and you seem overall unintelligent. Sus? Well, Epona, was it? If you're going to fight me, just get it over with. This should prove most educational for you. You son of a bitch, think you're hot stuff, huh? Well, I'll knock some sense into the smug head of yours. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Luckily, they implemented the trail system here. Ouch. All right. Looks like you're the one. Looks like you're the one who got some sense knocked into you. Acquired Mask of Eyes. Another magic infused relic from Ease. Damn you. I'm impressed you're able to move so swiftly after what you've just been through. Whatever savage tribe you came from must have put great value on training on one's constitution. I'm no savage, you asshole. I'm a Darkling and proud of it. Darkling? Aw, shit. I can't believe I lost a pompous ass like you. I must have underestimated your abilities, cause I sure as hell didn't overestimate mine. Personally, I'd say your abilities aren't as well honed as you think. If they were, you'd have known right away that you were simply no match for me. Well, you've just got a comeback for everything, don't you? How about we go for a second round, and you'll see what I can really... What is it now? You look an awful lot like him. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but I swear I can see a resemblance. To whom are you referring? Never mind. I'll let you off easy, for now. Just be ready for what's coming to you next time we meet. Wait. I guess she doesn't pose much of a threat, so there's no need for a frantic chase. But still, if she's a Darkling, then that all but confirms everything Father said. He really is here somewhere. I am so confused. Who are we talking about? Bronski. I swear I'm going to hear that jingle a lot. Am I? I need to get the stopping spell. working somehow. There was a keyhole somewhere around here. Alright. I think so, at least. This is where we were in the beginning, right? Ouch. There's the keyhole. Yes. I can understand that they have very different playstyles, to be honest. There's nothing I can do in this room. There's a torch missing here. One torch is missing here. This is sus. But I can't get in there. This just leads back to the teleportation spell, isn't it? Well, that didn't work. Even in demon form, the circle's pull still has some effects. Alright. I'm a little bit stuck. Game has been so far really good about explaining the game mechanics, so I highly doubt it's a mechanic that I'm missing. But yeah, this is the pathway over here, right? This wall is super sus, but I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I missing something? Sorry. I'm super tired. Can I just walk through that force field with the anti-gravity thing going on? I mean, I could try, right? Well, that didn't work out. Well, that didn't work. Stop spawning right in front of me, please. But I was overall here in these areas. Like I searched for everything. I'm pretty sure I searched every nook and cranny in these areas. Maybe I'm missing something. But I can't imagine what that would be. Well, this just leads me back. Oh, traditionally, in a falcom game, you have an inordinate amount of save. But... Step Divine Blessing. Oh. Strengthen current armor. Increase stationary heal rate. How much SP do I have? 1.4k? Oh. Oh, so this is how you upgrade. I get it. Alright. Is there a different exit to this one? This is where we came from. I don't understand. I unlocked this room with the key, but I actually don't... But I can't go on in there. Alright. Wow. Yeah, this spell does literally nothing. All right. Alright guys, for a short bit I'm going to take a break and I'll be back soon. I'm taking a bathroom break and when I'm back we'll play more and we'll figure this shit out. Alright, sorry guys. I had to... wrong one. Here we go. I had to real quick do stuff. And as usual, does it tell you this? No, it doesn't tell you. I read up on it. I didn't get spoiled by anything, but apparently you can equip this. This has to be said to someone. I should have probably looked at it in the story. I'll definitely do that with coming items. I'm going to look at every coming item in the inventory first. Why is my armor maxed out? Hugo? Hugo, is that you? But who? Hugo removed the mask of eyes from his face. Rico? Rico Gemma? Thank the goddesses you're safe. I've been so worried about everyone. What with the transport spell bursting and flinging us all over creation. I'm glad to see you safe as well. But why are you this far into the tower already? Did Father Shion send you to accompany me? I'm not sure I follow. Hugo explained to Rico everything that had happened thus far. Lady Rhea and Lady Fina are in here? I had no idea. I just happened to be lying in a heap in front of this tower when I woke up. There were demons all around me and I was choking on all the noxious vapors outside, so I figured I'd take my chances in here. But of course, those same two thugs you encountered caught sight of me and gave chase, and so here I am, hiding behind a wall. And an excellent hiding place it is. They were thrown off your trail entirely. Though I must say, you really do have the most rotten luck. I actually was pretty observant with that one. You have to congratulate me a little bit with that. That I immediately noticed that a torch was missing there, and there's a walkthrough probably at that point. But I didn't know what to do here. So, ow. Injured your leg from the chase, I assume. Yeah, one of them managed to get in a lucky hit. Don't even know which one. All I felt was a sudden, intense pain. I guess ironically, all it did was make me run faster, which was really quite unpleasant. I cast some healing magic on it though, so it'll be fine in a little while, but I won't be able to walk on it for the time being. Well, you should be safe here at least. Just try to keep quiet and rest. Let the magic do its job. In the meantime, I'll continue working my way up the tower. And don't worry, I'll make certain Father Shion knows you're here. Much obliged. So, you wouldn't happen to know who those people chasing me actually were, would you? I didn't recognize either of them, nor was their clothing anything I've seen before. I'm not entirely certain of the details, but I'm quite convinced that they came from outside of Ys. And they too seem to be seeking the goddesses. Outside of Ys? I wasn't aware people actually lived anywhere else. The thought never even crossed my mind, in fact. That information doesn't really help us much, though. The only important thing we know about them is that they're hostile. Which means we need to find Lady Rhea and Lady Fina before they do. Yeah, I'd say that's a given. Oh hey, before you go, I have something you might want to take with you. Isn't this your family's charm? Right, my father loaned it to me. It's supposed to have the power to ward off evil. As long as you're wearing it, enemy magic, like that trap spell you described, should have far less an effect on you. Ah, I see. That sounds most useful indeed. You have my thanks. Alright, I need to be way more observant. I sure hope Miosha and Cadena are okay. Aren't you worried about them, Hugo? I suppose. More Miosha than Cadena, though. Cadena can handle herself just fine. But Miosha, honestly, I don't know why she volunteered for the search party in the first place. What's with that look? Oh, nothing, I was just marveling at what a contradiction you are. So smart in so many ways, yet totally oblivious in others. What? Oblivious how? Never mind. Based on what you told me, there's a good chance Miosha and Cadena have already made their way into the tower. When you see them, just make sure you don't talk down to Miosha, alright? It's hard not to when she's constantly messing up. Sorry, that was an accident. I can only ever equip one, right? Alright. Makes sense. Let me get back into the groove real quick. I mean, yeah. So far I've been enjoying it. I'm debating, since the guide I looked at in the beginning section said that it was preferable to play both stories. I'm debating if I should do a dual save system where I switch between characters on each save. You know what I mean? Like every floor we're clearing, I could be switching characters, you know? And then playing the same floor with the other character as well. I don't know if that would be fun. Or even if that's doable. It would definitely drag it out, but if I have to play the game several times, then, you know. It all depends on how different their stories are, you know. Well, that takes care of that. I'm a bit shocked to find such sophisticated magic being used in this tower, though. I wonder if those outsiders were responsible for it, or perhaps it was him. You know, it's how different the stories actually are. That is the issue. Probably the character interactions are going to be a lot different. Right. Hugo? Miosha? Hey. Hugo, it's really you. Praise the goddess. I was so afraid something might have happened to you. Oh, come now. How fragile do you think I am? I'm more concerned about you. Where did you land? Did you have any trouble getting into the tower? No, I made it okay. Fortunately, I was with her the whole time. So, you're in one piece as well, Katena. More or less. Musha and I woke up not far from another. Dino managed to track us down, and we only just arrived here a short while ago. Good to see his efforts are bearing fruit. So Hugo, is it really true that Lady Rhea and Lady Fina are in this tower? It would seem so, yes. But they're not the only ones. Huh? Hugo detailed all the events that had occurred since his arrival in the tower. Wow, people from outside Ease. Definitely makes the situation more urgent. We'll need to discuss this matter with Shion and formulate a more organized plan of attack. It may even benefit us to get in touch with the 6 priests, if time and circumstances permit. I'll leave all that in your capable hands. Meanwhile, I intend to continue scaling this tower. Hugo, will you be right on your own? Of course. I'll try to gather as much information as I can until everyone's been assembled. Well, can I go with you? I've got healing magic after all. It could come in pretty handy if you get into a bind. I believe that service would better be afforded to Rico, given his injuries. With your aid, I'm certain he could go back on his feet in no time. Yeah, I guess you're right. Man, he's ever clueless. Okay then, I guess that settles that. We'll go help Rico recover, then reconvene with Shion. You be careful in there, alright? I will. You two do the same. I'll see you later, Hugo. Slowly but surely, it seems the search party is taking shape once more. Once the Holy Knights have started combing this place, it'll be tough for me to keep moving without constant interruption. I need to make as much progress now as I possibly can. Alright. Okay, you take not that much damage, honestly. I thought you were armored better, but I guess your armor falls apart relatively quickly. I'm also playing on normal, and there's 2 harder difficulties above that. So, you know. So far it's been not that bad playing on normal. And so far, here's the thing, so far most of what we've been playing is that's why I would also favor doing a secondary playthrough at the same time, is because most of what we've been doing is combat, and the combat, if it's very different between characters, it might be interesting, you know, to do that, because the combats, if it's very different, it's actually cool. I like it. I mean, the stuff we'll definitely get through quicker with the secondary character, you know. Obviously. Because we already know where everything is. But the combat seems interesting enough that it would keep me at least engaged for a while. I could at least try it for a while. I'm not going to try to overdo it with each game, you know, and dragging it out a little bit. We probably have like a lot of lures left in this game. Beast medallion. What a ghastly medallion. Must be a key of some sort. I mean... What does this do? I can't equip it. Engraving depicts a creature with 2 huge arms. Oh, I've never seen that before. I've been doing nothing but spamming my main attack so far. It's firmly shut and there doesn't appear to be any sort of keyhole. You know, a speed up button would do wonders, I feel like. Or at least a run button of sorts. So that I can at least run through areas I've already been to. Or where I defeated all the enemies. Alright. But yeah, so far this game is interesting. It has me hooked. Are we scaling the tower now? Yes, we are, I think. Crystal's power purifier, demon statue. How much do I have? 1k. Let's insert a beast medallion. Is this going to be a boss? Maybe. Beast's Chamber. That does seem like a boss arena. This is a much larger room than I expect to find here, and completely empty no less. Which means it's probably a trap. The enemy most likely to come from above. Can't say this is quite what I was expecting. It must be one of the 6 enormous demons that attacked Ease. Well, you've met your match, demon. I have the eyes of fact on my side, and it's time to put them through their paces. The gangly beasts. Alright. Okay, that barely does any damage. Oh. Wait, what do I do? Oh. Oh. Can I really climb this? Alright. Alright. Gotcha. Ouch. Ouch. That's about half health, I would argue. Oh my god, that saved me clutch. That came in super clutch. That protective force field. Okay, one more time. Oh my god. That comes in super clutch each time. I swear to god. Alright. Now that I know what to do, this should be a cakewalk. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. I'm in the zone. By the way. Seems he does recover at fixed intervals. Oh my god, that protective barrier comes in clutch so many goddamn times. Okay. Oh, come on. One last time. Alright. I see it. I see the vision. There we go. Well, that was a bit more of a struggle than I'd anticipated. If those outsiders are capable of controlling demons like that... No, I mustn't dwell. What ifs can do us no good. I need to proceed onward. The goddesses must be found. Right, interesting. So that seems to have been the first floor, right? The flooded prison. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. Okay. We'll have bigger and better enemies, obviously. Honestly, so far I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's definitely a lot more lightweight, I would say, than Trails is. Oh, God, this is ice, is it? That's why I've been sliding like that? No? Oh, it's the slime from these attacks that's causing the sliding. Alright. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy this quite a bit so far. It's honestly more of a, I would say, a fun type of game. Whereas RPGs can sometimes be, like, fun in their own way, but RPGs are fun in their own way, but this is more of a, you know, I just want to sit down and just have a decent game experience that is very lightweight. Probably has a great story, if I had to guess so. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a little bit more lightweight than things like Trails is, you know what I mean? Okay, I can make this. Can definitely see myself getting a very different satisfaction out of this. And I think it's going to do good on the channel. I actually don't regret putting this on the list. You know? Because it's actually going to do good. Oh. Ebony robe. Equip. A long tunic made of tan hide. Alright, I'm going to take the ebony robe. Did this change my outfit? I don't think it did. Alright, I don't think it did. I did think for a second that that was it. But it doesn't. Wow. Took quite a big hit there from this guy. I probably can't swim. At least for very long. What the fuck was that? Pretty straightforward so far. See? The enemies have definitely gotten stronger here. Oh fuck. Alright. I have a feeling I'm missing a lot. I always feel like this path can't be that narrow. But it is, apparently. All right. That is so clutch. Oh my god, that is so clutch. Emeralds, force field power increased. Okay. All right. No weird puzzles or anything, really, so far. Nope. I'm missing something for this. I'm not going to fight all of you again. Thing is, on the second playthrough, I actually would know where everything is, you know? I'll probably play until the next goddess statue, and then we're going to take a break. It's right over there. Until the next goddess statue. Crystal's power purified the demon statue. I've been waiting for you. Not again. I'm seriously impressed you're still alive. I never would have thought you'd actually beat Velagonder. Velagonder? That large demon between the tiers. It was a powerful fiend to be sure, but its low intelligence was its undoing. It never stood a chance. You're really starting to piss me off, you know that? But I guess that works out pretty well, because now I'm even more keen on beating the starch out of the collar. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to tear that pasty face of yours into bloody shreds. What's the matter? Come on, it's time for a rematch. You just never learn, do you? I already defeated you once. What makes you think things will turn out any differently this time? What? You should get some help, or set some traps, or something. Instead you're just duplicating the circumstances of your loss. See, this is why I hate dealing with the unintelligent. Haha. Seems I struck a nerve. Though it's hard to believe anything I said could have actually sunk in for that thick skull of yours. The hell is your problem? If you're so goddamn smart, then fine, I'll take your advice. Maybe then you'll understand just what being a little shit and talking down to others really gets you. Whoa. Haha, what do you think? I borrowed a couple of familiars from one of my companions. I generally prefer taking a more hands-on approach to battle. But you've got this eyeball thing, so it seems fair I use a trick of my own, you know? Ugh. This isn't good. I'm not certain I'll be able to handle two at once. And that's assuming she lets them do all the work. If she joins in, I'll be real trouble. Huh? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Your enemy's over there, you pissy little wizard guy. Damn you, Sava. Aren't those things supposed to be loyal to the summoner? They're basically wild animals. Hey, piss boy. Why the hell are you just standing there? Oh, don't mind me. Please do continue. I never deigned to ruin such a touching moment between a master and her two loving pets. Would you cut the shit already? I'm asking for your help. Just lend me a hand here. Why should I? Sorry, but you made your own bed. It's time to see how it feels to lie in it. Well, wait, stop. Remember when I said you reminded me of someone else? Well, if I die here, you never find out too. I'm listening. Wow, that actually worked. Okay, one of my companions in this tower is a guy who looks a lot like you. He helped me survive this mess. I'll tell you everything I know about him. Alright, but you'd better stay true to your word. Bergolian, the winged familiar. Oh. I don't have any way to dash just out of the way, right? Ouch. Come on. Ouch. Wait, it divided up in two? Oh god. Oh, wow. Let's try that one again, shall we? Once they are in bad form, you can't hurt them. Apparently. Ouch. Why are they so aggressive all of a sudden? What the fuck? Alright, that went even worse. Two of them at once is way too much. What? Oh my god. What am I seriously doing wrong here? They can just swarm you, and you're just done. What the fuck? What's wrong with this boss? All right. God damn it! Why is this so tough? Am I missing something here? Oh my god, that was so close. If I'm already struggling this hard, this early into the game... Oh my god. Now he's splitting up. I have no idea. I fucking did it. Oh my god. That was a tough nut to crack. Well, that was easy enough. Definitely nowhere near as menacing as it seemed. You think so? I almost feel bad for it. Looks like yours is taken care of too. You really saved my ass, thanks. Our source told us people of ease are all do-gooders with hearts of gold, but I guess you're a little different, huh? Took some convincing before you agreed to help me after all. I really thought you were just going to walk away and leave me to get eaten. I probably should have. It would have been a fitting end for you. But I didn't, and you know exactly why not. I expect you to keep your promise. No excuses. Yeah, I get it. You want to know more about the guy who looks like you, right? That's correct. Okay then, man, where to begin? He joined up with Olita about 6 months ago, give or take. He fights using these claws on his forearm, and he's pretty damn good with them. Not much for conversation though. Can't give you a name, unfortunately, because he never told us his. He just said to call him the Claw. How tacky is that, you know? The Claw? And I guess he's got the power to absorb energy from fallen demons or something. I'm not really sure how that works. But Zava hates his guts because of it. Seems like every demon she summons, he kills. And she gets really attached to her familiars. Oh yeah, I guess you don't know who that is. Zava is the sorceress who serves as an advisor to her leader. She's real creepy. 6 months. Well, it's the right time frame, but this whole business with the claws is rather suspect. Could it be someone else? What is it? Why are you staring at me like that? Just marveling at how similar you two look. It really is uncanny. Especially when you've got that same angsty look on your face. He does that all the time. So what do you think? You two related? Long lost brothers, maybe? I think I've heard enough. Huh? I said I've heard enough. I'm convinced you've learned your lesson, so I'll let you live, this time. But you best get the hell out of my sight. What's with the attitude all of a sudden? I've been pretty damned accommodating, if I do say so myself. That was just you keeping up your end of the bargain. And make no mistake, it was a bargain for you. Like it or not, we're still enemies. So unless you want to go one last round to the death, I think this would be a good time for you to bow out gracefully. God damn, I think you might be even more of a sourpuss than he is. Well, if that's how you want it, suit yourself. Seems I must have dug up one too many unpleasant memories, so it's probably best I give you some time to cool down anyway. Oh, wait. What do you mean by that? Ha, bullseye. You want to find a showdown with me? Next time. Just make sure you come prepared. I know I will. Damn, she's got teleportation magic. Well, no matter. She's a minor nuisance at best. Clearly not a real threat in any way. But still, 6 months ago, a man who fights with claws on his forearm. Could it really be him? What do we have here? Acquired water dragon scales. What's this? I think I see. This should allow me to hold my breath underwater for a longer period of time, if I'm not mistaken. A very convenient item indeed. And that would be coming from the Lila shell. Hugo removed the Lila shell from his pack and placed it to his ear. Hugo, are you there? Yes, Eolia, I can hear you. Is something wrong? No, quite the opposite actually. The Holy Knights have just arrived in the tower. The search party has now been completely reassembled, more or less. As soon as you have a moment, your presence is requested back here as well. Understood. I'll walk back to base immediately. Thanks, see you in a moment. Hugo, put away the Lila shell. That was quicker than anticipated. I suppose this solo search hasn't been without its merits, though. I definitely made some headway. Pains me to stop now, but ignoring the summons would only raise suspicion. It's going to port me there. Hugo. Ah, Rico, glad to see you're up and about. Yeah, Miusha's healing spell helped out a lot. But honestly, I would have been fine on my own as well. It would have just taken a bit longer. You really should have let her keep you company, Hugo. You too, honestly. It's okay, Rico, I don't mind, honest. I'm just glad to see you're safe, Hugo. How's everything going? Did you get much farther up the tower? Not really, I still haven't even covered a third of it. And no clues as yet to whereabouts of the goddesses, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I guess we still have a long way to go then. Ah, I see you returned. Sir Knight. Please allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Gallian. I serve as Deputy Commander of the Holy Knights. And I am Cecilia, his aide. Ramona, nice to meet you. My name's Roy, I'm a new recruit. It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Hugo Fact. Fact? Wait, so... does that mean... It seems I finally get to put a face to the name. You're related to Soul Fact, are you not? I'm his younger brother. Is there some sort of problem with that? No, not at all. Please do excuse the question. It was most impolite of me to ask. That's quite alright. Come, there is much to discuss. We must pool our knowledge if we are to successfully locate the goddesses. I didn't think it possible for the situation to become more urgent than it already was. So the demons are under the control of humans? But why? Who are they? Whoever they are, they're serious. We mustn't take them lightly. Indeed, particularly since we know at least one of them has considerable skill with magic. It's extremely likely that the same enemy is responsible for disrupting our transport spell. You're right, then we definitely got our work cut out for us, because that was one hell of an impact. Oh, come on, Roy, there's no need for the long face. I'm sure she's just fine. Ramona. Did something happen? Come to think of it, weren't there 12 people in the search party? Seems we're still a couple short. Yunica Tova is presently unaccounted for. She's an apprentice knight. Dino is out looking for her. Oh. It's okay though, even though the transport spell was disrupted, the force field that protected us stayed intact the whole time. So I'm certain Yunica is alright. I sure hope so. Dino is more than capable of finding her, I believe. Right now we must focus on the task at hand. Time is of the essence. Our top priority is to locate ladies Rhea and Fina to ensure their safety. You can leave that to us. If there's even the slightest chance they were captured by the enemy, we knights will stop at nothing to set them free. Very well. I appoint the Holy Knights as vanguard then. But physical prowess alone may not be enough. Hugo's intelligence suggests there is a powerful wizard at play as well. If so, our sorcerer's talents may yet prove vital in combat. I would ask that all sorcerers join the knights in their reconnaissance. Of course, you can count on our support. Understood. I'll do whatever I can to help. Can't tell if I'm scared or excited right now. Actually, Rico, I have a special task in mind for you. I'd like for you to remain here at home base. What? You're well versed in the mystic knowledge of your house, are you not? Specifically the spells of tempering. I suspect many powerful foes lie in wait for us within these walls. As such, I would like you to remain on hand and use the magic to strengthen the search party's weapons as needed. Okay, no problem at all then. I'm glad I can be of service. Do you really plan to continuing the search by yourself, Hugo? Yes, I think it's for the best. The eyes of fact present a hazard to any bystanders in range, and I hate to cause injury to one of our own. Still, Hugo, I don't have time to placate you, Miusha. I know what you're going to ask, and the answer is no. Please understand, it's for your own good. Okay, I guess you're right. It was a stupid idea anyway, sorry. Shall we go, Katina? Sure, let's go. We'll see you later, Hugo. Try to stay out of trouble. Do you have something to say to me? Not exactly. Your fuse just seems a little shorter than usual today, that's all. I mean, you've never been very delicate with words, but that... Well, let's just say that was the absolute antithesis of delicate. Something the matter? None of your concern. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought you'd say. Well, if you ever need to talk, I'm always willing to lend an ear. Come for the weapon tempering, stay for the therapy, or something like that. Just know that I'm here for you, I'm here for you, Hugo, god, that fuck. Ah! If I ever need to talk, he says. This isn't exactly a matter that lends itself to friendly discourse. Ah, well, all I can do now is focus on the road ahead of me. As long as I stay a few steps ahead of the knights, I should be fine. And this is where we're going to save. Is it floor 7 already? Flooded prison? Because it says 7. Alright. So yeah. I'm going to continue this next time. I don't yet know what I will play tomorrow. I might be... I'm definitely playing something different. And I'm definitely starting a new playthrough tomorrow. I'm debating what I still will be playing tomorrow. So yeah, if you're interested, please join me for any of the other games that I generally play. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. I've been enjoying this quite a bit, to be honest. Quite a bit. And I'll continue to enjoy it, mind you. Probably somewhere next week, I would say. Either next week or Sunday. It could be a good Sunday stream. I can see that being a Sunday stream. But yeah, I'll continue playing this. Tomorrow we're going to play something else. I have to look up my list to see what we're going to be playing. It might be that we're going to start Dragon Quest Builders, because that one is fun. That one has always been fun. And if you're interested, I really, really, really would like you to join me, because Dragon Quest Builders has a really good story, you know? Really, really good story with really, really good characters. Surprisingly, actually. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I had a lot of fun. And I hope I can see you all tomorrow. Trilightning out.